Hey guys, TWPR4 here, coming at you from my new computer that I got for Christmas. Happy New Year's, first of all, and I hope you have good New Year's resolution and you can complete it. So I'm doing something differently. Um, this is gonna be a real talk. That's gameplay basically. I'm just gonna do some gameplay, and while I'm talking to you guys about my life and how I came to Earth and basically, yeah. So this game is called Infestation Survivor Stories, recently called Warzy. It's not a bad game. I actually like it. But not a lot of people will think that it's one of the best games. I mean, everybody's like, "Oh, DayZ's better," but I think DayZ is good, but I like Warzy or Infestation also. So, I'm gonna start talking about my life right about now. So, I was born on March 4th, 2000, in a little island called Puerto Rico, in a city called Bayamon. So I was born in the Hermanos Melendez Hospital in Puerto Rico, and I was born at the time of 7:45 p.m. My parents were 17 and 18, so they're kind of young, but that's still pretty cool. Um, I don't remember much. All I know is that my parents told me that they used to have to clean a lot my bed and stuff because I had this condition on my skin where I get rashes and stuff, and it's called dermatitis, atopic dermatitis. And so what happens with it is if you eat something, or if it's too hot outside, or if it's too cold, you get all cracky and you get really, really itchy. So that's what happened to me. And so at nighttime I used to scratch myself. And I still have some of the scars from on my foot and stuff, like some of my feet, um, regarding when I actually used to scratch a lot. Um, then at the age of 1, almost, yeah, I had turned 1 in a month or so. My little brother was born, and he was born on April 27th of 2001. Um, I think that me and him get along very well for siblings. I mean, the only thing I don't like is that he doesn't tell me most of the stuff. But, you gotta do what you gotta do. Um, so, I really, I really appreciate God giving me a brother. Because if I didn't have a brother, what would I do? You know? So, on June 6th of 2003, my little sister was born. And I remember this one time I just held her and looked at her and I was like, wow, she's so adorable. My little sister. And like, I actually love my sister very much. And yeah. At the age of 2, I think, a year before my sister was born, we moved to a new house since we had 2 kids already at the house, so it was like too many to live in an apartment. So we moved to another house. Um, I don't remember much about that house, except that it was kind of, I felt like it was big since, my first house. And then at the age of 4, we moved to a different house. And that house was huge compared to my other house. Um, so, yeah, that's the house I lived in from when I was 3, 4, until I was 7. And so, yeah, I really liked the house and I thought it was awesome. And I remember moving here, but I really didn't want to move here. I hated, like, I used to think America was, I don't know, crap. I didn't like it. I didn't want to live here. But at the age of 7, on August 20th, we took a plane to come and stay with my dad, since he came earlier, like in 2006, to buy a house or something. And we moved to Cutler Bay in Florida. and that house is huge. Like when I mean huge, I mean huge compared to all of my other houses and all the houses I've been to. Um, I didn't feel bad, and the school I went to was like right next to my house, so I was really excited. And so I lived there for one more year until 2008. I moved to my house sometime. I don't know when specifically the house I'm moving in, like the house I'm living in right now. I moved into it sometime in 2008. Um, I've lived there for 5 years, and this is where I consider this place like my home, like where I grew up and stuff. Um, I met this very first person I met. His name was Marco, and he came to my house with a pie. He knocked on my door, and I didn't even know him. And so, it's so funny. He just comes with a pie and just like, here you go. And we're just like, me and my brother are just like playing on our PSPs because we had this game called Star Wars, and we used to play against each other. So we were just playing, and we just basically like blocked him out. But we grew to be good friends, and yeah. Next person I met was this guy named Eli, not the Eli from YouTube, but another Eli. I met him while I was riding a scooter with just with my brother, and we met because we raced, and I was like, whoa, that's awesome. So I met him there, and I've always talked to him so far. He goes to my school and everything. So, then I met this guy named, was it Jordan or Elijah? One of them two. I met one of them two. I remember specifically meeting. I remember specifically meeting. I remember meeting Eli because Eli was just walking on the sidewalk, and I'm just like, do you want to play with us? And he goes, sure. And so then my dad comes and like he greets him and stuff, says hi. And then his mom, Miss Heather, she came along and was talking to my dad for a bit, like 5 minutes, introducing herself and stuff. And so yeah, I remember that day specifically. That's the day I met Elijah. Me and Elijah grew up to be good friends. At first, I kind of didn't like him because he didn't like sports, like basketball and stuff. And I was like, what? You don't like sports? You're kind of weird, dude. But I didn't mind, At first, I didn't like him that much. And then I got to know him very well. And honestly, he's pretty cool. One of my good friends. I don't remember meeting Jordan much. Sorry, Jordan, but I don't remember meeting you. But a couple weeks ago, almost like a month, no, about 2-3 months now, I think. A good friend of mine moved away, and his name is Elijah. He moved to Lecanto, Florida, I think it is, and that's about 5 hours away from here. It's really far. So, yeah. We made this YouTube channel when we were in a camp in Daytona Beach, and we thought of an idea to release our movies because we made movies, and to release our movies in public so other people can watch them instead of either having to run them on a disc and you have to watch them like DVD player or something. So we had an idea to make a YouTube channel, and so I thought it was pretty cool that we had to make a YouTube channel. And so when we got home from that camp, we had so many ideas flowing through. We were thinking about making the big YouTube channel. We're gonna have so many subscribers, so many views and stuff. So we did it. We formed the MN. The MN is what I like to say my YouTube channel. I know I haven't posted daily and stuff, but I know I haven't posted much. I feel kind of bad for that, but I'm trying. Like, I don't have the time in the world. I don't have the computer in the world to be able to do that stuff, so I don't have to, I'm gonna keep posting videos every once in a while, but I'm gonna try and keep up. It's part of my New Year's resolution. So we made the YouTube channel sometime in August, I think. Last year, my bad. It's 2014 now. So we made it in the summer of 2013. Our first video was the classified video, and I was like, whoa, it came out pretty good. I fell in love with YouTubing, and I just kept going, and kept posting, and kept posting, and kept posting, and then we kept posting, kept posting, and we posted as a group. We used to all go to Elijah's house and film some video on like Halo or something, and we thought it was pretty good. Then about 2 months later, probably 3, Elijah came up with the news that he had to move. And we were all just like, oh crap, how are we gonna do this? So what we did was we call each other through Skype and talk about what we could do next. Like, basically sort of like a plan, and that's a good way to keep up in touch. I would have to say that if it weren't for this YouTube channel, I would have stopped talking to Elijah. Like, me and him would not have been as close as we are, and as good friends as we are. Because if we weren't made that YouTube channel, I would have still be playing outside basketball or something, and he would have been doing his stuff. I'm really appreciative of this YouTube channel because it was a chance to meet my friend Elijah and to become close with him. So far, this has been my life. I made it to the cross-country team this year, well, last year. And I didn't win any medals, sadly. The closest I came was in, like, I think it was 25th place. And yeah, so I was like kind of mad over that, but I was like, you know what, it's okay, I'll get better next year. And so I'm planning to go on cross country again next year. And also, I joined the flag football team, and the flag football team is actually, we lost one game, and that was like, I hated that game so much because we played against a team we already beat, and it was during playoffs, so if you lost one, you're out. And we didn't lose one single game the whole season. And that one game we lost by 1 point, 27-26. That one game. We lost, and they kicked us off playoffs. So I was okay with that. I was like, oh, we got kicked out playoffs. It kind of sucks. So yeah, that's kind of why I didn't video record much. And then Eli texted me over Facebook saying, dude, when are you gonna post stuff? Why haven't you been posting stuff lately? And I told him why, and then he made a kind of like a date, not really a date, but a date on a day to talk about what we're gonna do. Yeah, this has been my life, and I've explained it to you guys. Thank you for watching and listening. Hit that button, like that button, hit that like button, subscribe, guys, and Happy New Year. Peace.